For the view, it's beautiful.
Hi.
Oh, I think you got grey hair there.
Look.
And I can announce on the vlogs that happy Monday, everybody. My name is Mike, aka it's me, Mickey T, and I thought I'd just give you a very quick introduction to the channel, as this is my vlogging channel where I document all of the ups and downs and a raw, unfiltered look into my life with my wife, Ashley, who is aspiring to be a self-employed saddle fitter, and I'm also aspiring to be a content creator. So follow along with the journey of watching me showcase all the highs and lows in my life as we try and build our dream life together, as well as just improving my own life and documenting all things such as my weight loss journey and just life with this little dude, my cat, Oreo. However, today is Monday morning and I am indeed at work today at a business called Katnipp, which is owned by my sister-in-law, Catherine, and unfortunately, I have to walk to work, so let's step out the door. And yes, as you'll notice, there is no car, which is just simply because Ashley is currently away on a saddle training thing down in Warsaw, so it means that I've had no car all weekend, so naturally, I've been stuck indoors playing video games all weekend, so this walk to work is a very, very welcome change of pace and some well-needed exercise, because admittedly on my weight loss journey recently, I have been slacking, but we'll talk more about that later on in the week, as now we need to get to work. Where we head into Katnipp, my sister-in-law's business, where my job is to just package orders and help make things up, which is what I'm on to now. And I thought I'd just very, very quickly document this, as news is just coming in about the current state of the stock market, which for most people was probably a snooze fest, but for me means that I am losing money on paper, because I do indeed invest a lot of my money for my retirement later on in life. I put a lot of money into the stock market. Well, I say I put a lot of money in, that money is now vastly disappearing. Of course, it's not as dramatic as that. It will go back up in the future. I'm not overly worried, but it is a bit of a worrying thing globally, though, I won't lie. But unfortunately, it's things out of my control, and it is what it is. So I'm going to continue to focus on making up cute little things for people to enjoy. And so with all the orders packaged and ready to put smiles on people's faces, like I said, yeah, we teleport to the end of the day. It's now 3:30 and I'm just finishing up with a post to take it down, and then I'm actually walking home. Sorry that I haven't vlogged much today, but I've literally had been a bit under the weather over the weekend, and I took last week off, so I've just kind of like been getting back into the gist of working again, and kind of like this whole vlogging thing. So yeah, it's just been a little bit of a slow burner sort of day, but we'll get more into it as the week goes on, I'm sure. Well, we are now home, and I've got a few jobs that I need to get done, as Ashley is now travelling on her way back, so I'm going to go ahead and get the dishes done, get some clothes put away, and just get sorted out, because yeah, lots to do, not so much time. So that's that done. Quick sweep up of the floor with a dustpan and brush, and as it's now 10 to 6 in the evening, I'm actually going to go ahead and have some chicken feta, and Ashley's going to be home around about 7-8 o'clock-ish, between 7 and 8, as she's got like a 4-hour drive. So I also need to figure out what I'm going to cook Ashley. I might just do a like scrambled egg on toast, actually, because she's going to be walking through the door at like somewhere between 7 and 8. So I want to make sure that she's got some food, and this is just left over from last night, so there's not really much else that I can do, as we've got a bunch of stuff in the fridge, but it all needs kind of cooking. I was thinking I could have done a stir fry, but I might have to actually use that stir fry stuff up tomorrow, because she won't be able to eat it all, so it'd be a bit of a waste to just cook it all for one person. So yeah, I think I'll do a scrambled egg on toast, and I'll just have to see when she gets in. So I'm going to head upstairs with my food and chomp down on it and chill out before Ashley gets back, because I have got some admin stuff that I need to get on with. And I ended up binging YouTube instead, but I did actually get some stuff done, and I wanted to just actually add a little bit of context, and please forgive me for the ramble here, but I actually didn't upload a weekly vlog on Saturday, and that's simply because I was supposed to upload a sort of separate sit-down type video. I had a bit of news that I wanted to kind of share with the audience, and I'm still deliberating whether or not to upload this as a separate video or to just include that in this weekly vlog, because it is a part of my entire journey. It's something that I want to speak about, and to me it's big news. To everyone else it's just, you know, another day in the office of, you know, in the life of Mickey T. But for me it's pretty big news, and it's like a pretty tremendous thing that I've achieved. So I'm still deliberating, but until I come to that decision, I think I'm just gonna, you know, try and not talk about it. But yeah, I'm really sorry for today about jumping all over the place, by the way. I'm literally just exhausted. I've literally had such a bad night's sleep, and I've just had such a rough weekend. Even though I took it off and did nothing, I've just been so under the weather with like migraines and stuff, and it's just been an absolute nightmare. But I'm just sort of feeling a bit sort of lethargic and a bit sort of tired now. So sort of like I'm at the end of it, and it's just like, ugh, it's just so drained me, like physically and just mentally drained me. So yeah, I'm obviously not feeling too great, but tomorrow is a new day and we are at the gym, so hopefully I'll wake up in the morning feeling fresh and we can tackle this week and start building things again. But let's teleport to making Ashley some scrambled egg on toast, as the time has now jumped to 10:08, and she's just messaged me saying that she's got to her mum's and she's actually just using the toilet, and then she'll be on her way around. So I'm going to go ahead and get cooking. Now, scrambled egg on toast with a cup of tea. Who couldn't say no to that? Probably me, because I'm on a diet. But anyway, yep, Ashley's on her way home now, so I'm just finishing up the last few bits. And I'm so excited to see her. Like, for you guys, you guys haven't seen her for over a week, but for me, it's been more than that. I'm joking. No, it's been about 4 days since I've seen her, because she's been away. She's been to a caravan since Friday, and then she was at a training thing today. So, and I didn't really get to see her on Friday that much. So yeah, it's been like 4 days since I've seen my wife, and I'm feeling it, because I'm one of those like really soppy guys that like, I just love spending time with my wife. It's like, obviously I married her for a reason, right? But she is like my genuine best friend. Like, you could put, Ashley would hate it, but I feel like you could put me and Ashley in a room for eternity, and after 1,000 years I'd still be laughing with her. It's just, I honestly, she's such a good laugh, and it's why I love her. But she probably gets sick of me after about 20 minutes. I may have been slightly too ambitious in starting this now, because it's ready, and Ashley, it's been ready for about 5-10 minutes, and Ashley's still not home yet. So I'm keeping an eye on the CCTV, but she is on her way home. It just takes that long to drive through the friggin' town that we live in, because of all of the trains and the traffic lights and everything. It's just, honestly, it's a nightmare. I'm not going to go into that right now, but so I'm checking on the CCTV, and as soon as Ashley pulls up and walks through that door, I'm going to stand there with her food ready for her to step in the house and grab the food, even though she'll step in and she'll probably be like, oh, I need the toilet, I need to do this, I need to do that. But yeah, I probably should give her a bit of breathing room, but I'm not going to, so I'm going to put you down and vlog again when she pulls through the door. She's on the other side of the door. Oh, okay, she's gone back to the car. Yep, I'm waiting just like you are, dude.
Hello. In.
Hello.
Hi, 1 sec.
Why didn't you just leave everything? I could have just got it when you were done.
Because I just thought it'd be easy to bring it all in. Oh dear.
This is getting very heavy to hold with one hand.
Heavy is the... No, I don't know. Thank you. How long have you been stood there?
Like 5 minutes. Since you pulled up on the drive, I didn't think you were going to start flapping about, bringing everything in. I've missed your face.
No, ow, I missed you.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. I am feeling so much fresher today than I was yesterday, let me tell you. But we're now waking up as we are heading to the gym at 11, so I need to get breakfast in me because once upon a time I'd never used to eat breakfast and I almost passed out at the gym and my PT told me off. So I'm getting in some protein pancakes in for my breakfast because I fancy them. And to be fair, the serving of 2 scoops to like 100 mils of water and milk makes it's only 187 calories, and they make 2 rather sizable pancakes, or like a stack of small round ones. It's actually quite incredible the amount you can get out of it. So I'm gonna make these up and get them down my neck. And this is what it looks like. I made this one with water because you can normally either put water or milk in the powdered mix. So I made this one with water, and I have tested it off camera. Just because I was feeling a little bit snackish when I was making it. But yeah, it does taste pretty much the same as when you make it with milk. So definitely recommend. Hello, sexy banana.
Get in, bitches, we're going shopping.
Woohoo! Or, are we going for lunch?
Yeah, where we're going?
I have no idea.
Do you fancy a stray cafe? No?
Because, yep, you may have guessed, we're heading for lunch. Yeah, that was a bust, unfortunately. The card system was down and they've run out of cakes and they're not serving hot food. So Ashley's just popped in at the charity shop, then on to the next place. Alright, it's now time for take 2 as we're checking out the Stray Cafe this time. Hopefully, the second time's a charm. You alright there, Miss Hobble Along? Ashley fell over this morning, she's hurt her hip, bless her. But it still makes for comedy gold though. And check out her arse. And that was a Hot Fuzz reference, by the way. I wasn't just being a weirdo. I mean, I am a weirdo, but that was a Hot Fuzz reference. But look at the view. It's beautiful. Spoon. Ooh. Yeah, you can put salt. We got this to share rather than getting something individual, but you can have most of the chips and I'll devour everything else.
I'll have the tomatoes as well because I like tomatoes.
And the survey says?
Tomato.
Fair enough. And just to prove that I do actually eat my vegetables.
You do not.
Don't be so bloody rude. But yeah, that was indeed tomato. Right. Onwards. Back to our home, where I'm heading upstairs. Pulling back the curtains to my office so I can stare at the beautiful sky that it is the outside as I jump into a virtual world of Minecraftia. I'm sorry, I have no idea why I get like this. I think just like as a comparison to just kind of like compare how I was yesterday today, that's how you know when I'm like finally past feeling like down and under the weather, is when I can finally just act like myself and just be a complete pleb. But yeah, I am actually jumping on to my PC now because I'm hoping that I can be quite productive today, as this week is going to be a bit of a struggle to be productive in general, simply because on Thursday, it's mine and Ashley's sort of, I call it our soft anniversary. It's basically the anniversary of the date that we got together. And to me, the more important anniversary now is our wedding anniversary, obviously. But to Ashley, sorry, I've just swiped my hand across my mouse mat and it's like, oh, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard. It's made me cringe. Anyway, so Ashley really feels like it's a big thing to celebrate our like soft anniversary. So on Thursday, as because the weather's supposed to be mint, we are actually making a plan to do something together on Thursday, which means I'm not going to get a lot of work done on Thursday. So I'm going to try and do something a bit different on the gaming channel and start a new series. But I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how well received it's going to be. I just hope I'm going to do a bit of research now that we can make a start and do something useful and just have fun with it, because that's what I want to start doing. Unfortunately, the hardcore world, the big dwarven mega city that I've been working on, it's fun and I love it, but I think I'm just burning myself out because it's all I've worked on for over a year. and I feel like I need a change of pace. I feel like I want to do something a little bit different, but not too different. I kind of like the dwarf theme, but I just want to do something a little bit more cozy and creative, and just have fun again. It feels like I'm just kind of like going through the system every week with the hardcore videos. Like, it just feels like I'm booting up the world, doing another massive project that I stress myself out over and can't get done in time, and I want to scale it back, do something small scale, something a bit cozy, and something that I can just change it up. So I'm going to go back to the hardcore videos like next week, and do another project. It's just for the times when I'm feeling like I want to sort of step away and do something a bit different. I've now got like a choice of what series I can actually run on the channel, and that's kind of what I want to do moving forward. I want to be able to have the freedom and the choice, but still provide entertaining, fun, valuable videos for my gaming audience. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. r/rant over. Yeah. Bit of time passed. It's now 8 o'clock in the evening. Ashley finally got home, and I'm cooking tea. I did actually get some stuff done on my hardcore world on Minecraft, but I wasn't really that productive. I'm feeling so unproductive at the moment. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's just like a mix of just being a little bit burnt out, and then the weather's been nice, and all I've wanted to do is just kind of like be outside, but nobody's doing anything outside, so I think it's just a mix. Anyway, we won't linger on that because we are actually heading out on Thursday, as I mentioned. Actually, I might not have mentioned, but you'll find out on Thursday. So I'm cooking Singapore noodles and a stir fry, and it's just about done. So I'm going to get this all served up. Good morning. Because yes, I appreciate that it's, been a bit of a jump and that I didn't really outro the vlog yesterday, but it is what it is. Yesterday was I was just not feeling it yesterday. Like, I don't want to be that guy that starts getting all mopey, but genuinely yesterday was just such a write-off. I got barely anything done. I was hardly productive. I did get to spend some time with Ashley, which is always time well spent in my opinion, but in terms of like work and building the YouTube channel and the gaming stuff, I literally didn't get anything done yesterday. And sorry, just plugging in a cable because the keyboard's died. But yeah, unfortunately, it was what it was. But today is a new day, so we're getting back into things, and I actually am feeling a bit more motivated today, as it's only going to be a half a day at Katnipp, as we haven't really got a lot of orders on at the moment, given the current crisis with what's going on everywhere in the world financially. People obviously just tightening the wallets a little bit, which is absolutely fine. People need to do what they need to do, and me included, especially when I've lost 25% of my wealth since the start of this year in my investments. But yeah, it is what it is. These times come, they always have done it at Katnipp. We always get to certain times of the year and it gets really quiet, and I only have half days, and it used to be at a point where I'd actually get no days. Like, I remember one year, a couple of years ago, I literally I think in like a 2-week period, I think I got paid. I think I only got like 1 half a day or something, and that was a scary time because like I needed I need the money now, but I needed the money more then, because obviously Ashley wasn't working and I was trying to provide for a household. But obviously Dean and Catherine can't do anything. They can't just magic up money out of thin air, unfortunately. So I perfectly understand, and that's kind of the problem, being like business minded, and as well as also like, being a worker for somebody else's business, is that you can't help but like, on one hand you're like, yeah, but I need paying, but then on the other hand you're sort of sat there and you're like, yeah, I wouldn't pay a staff member to come in today either, given the like situation. So it's like it's balancing the mindset. But yeah, feeling much better today, so we're gonna get some work done, and get finished early apparently, because yeah, hopefully I'll be done for like 1 o'clock ish, maybe even earlier. So let's get on it. Oh, and I did just want to say as well, happy birthday, Catherine, my sister-in-law who owns Katnipp. It's actually her birthday today, so I hope you have an awesome day. I don't actually know if she watches these vlogs, in all honesty, because she's far too busy, but if she does, happy birthday, Catherine. Sending a lot of love from me and Ashley. And speaking of Catherine, actually, I need to give a shout out to, obviously I know a lot of the Katnipp community, not a lot, but there is a group of the Katnipp community that watch these vlogs as well. But I do just want to say the Katnipp community is on YouTube is genuinely so wonderful. I was scrolling. I normally don't do it, but I literally was just scrolling last night through Catherine's latest studio vlog video, and so many comments. There was so many. Honestly, there was about 5 or 6 people. Because Catherine put me in the vlogs, which is a rarity, I'll tell you. But she put me in her studio vlogs, and there was about 5 or 6 people that commented saying, you know, like Mike, people that I didn't recognise, so it's not people that watch this channel, and people were just saying, Mike looks like he's lost weight, and Mike looks so good, and you know what? That's really touched me, that. Like, not in an inappropriate way, just in a very kind way. It's such a nice thing to see. Like, I know some people are a bit touchy about people commenting on the looks and things, but you guys have done it as well. Don't get me wrong. Literally, so many people have messaged me saying, like, Mike, you're looking good. You can tell that you've, like, built up muscle. You can tell that you've slimmed down. Like, please don't just give up on your journey, and like talking about, like, the weight loss jabs and stuff. And do you know what? Honestly, I'm not doing this for recognition or attention. But it's the first time since I've started this journey that strangers have actually noticed. And obviously, a stranger that doesn't know you isn't going to notice, either. Like, somebody walking down the street isn't going to look at you and like, oh yeah, that guy looks like he's lost weight. But you know what I mean? Like, people that aren't family, and obviously you guys as well, massive shout out to you, but you guys are like my extended family anyway, so that doesn't, well, it does count, but not, you know, not as much. But but yeah, honestly, it's such a wild feeling to see people actually notice that you've lost weight, especially when you're in that kind of mindset where every person that's losing weight goes through, where you just feel like you don't see it, you just don't see the weight that you've lost on yourself. So, yeah, sorry for the long ramble and sorry for drawing that out, but I just wanted to make a moment of that because genuinely, if I ever watch this vlog back, future Mike, it made me feel all warm and fuzzy. Just like the fire alarm dance. I caught it though. I caught it. Hey, at least I caught it. See how short that was? I literally jumped up the moment that started going off and started filming straight away. That just goes to show you that they're out to get me. I'm telling you. The caretaker who activates the alarm, he's out to get me. He's out to stop the dancers in force. I'm telling you. We'll be keeping an eye on that one. But first, we need to turn on the heat press because we've got to get to work making stuff up. But teleporting forward, as you can tell, the time is 24 minutes past 12. So I'm actually just wrapping up the post, taking it downstairs, and then unfortunately I have to walk home because Ashley is at an appointment. But I'm going to walk home and I'm going to get started on this new series for my gaming channel, and I'm going to give it a try, and I'm going to take you guys along on the journey of trying it, because at the end of the day, YouTubers should do what they want to do, right? That's kind of the point. So I'm going to put my money where people's mouths are, and I'm just going to go home and start this series and hopefully make something fun out of it. And it's going to be a good video, and I'm going to feel motivated to do it. Therefore, I'm going to enjoy the process of making it, and hopefully it is great success. Because if it's not, well, then I've tried it and it's not a great success, and then I go back to the hardcore world and figure out what the hell I'm going to do to keep that motivation going, because I've probably got several years left of this project to get it finished, and I'm a year and 3 months down, and I'm at a point where I'm kind of like, ugh, I kind of just need a break. But I can't take a break because unfortunately, if you're not consistent on YouTube, then it flops and it doesn't work. And I've been there, and I'm not going to go there again, because at the end of the day, when you want to make something a career, you've got to work through the hard periods. But it is what it is. So as you can tell, I'm still waiting for Click and Drop to respond. But I'll get the post done, I'll get it downstairs, and then we'll get walking home, which is good because it means we can get back on the grind of the health journey. Well, we have been back on it since Monday, but we can, get the steps up, which is an important, integral part in this health journey, because I have been committed so far this year to upping my steps, and I've done a pretty solid job actually. So we're gonna keep that up. And so with that done, I'm now heading to my parents because I need to drop off Catherine's card. Otherwise, I won't get to drop it off for her. Which I did do that, but as any kid would when visiting their parents, I stole some food and made myself lunch. As nobody is here, I'm basically just having an omelette with 2 eggs and a bit of chicken with a little bit of coleslaw on top. I should have probably not had the coleslaw, but you know, when in Rome and all that. It was left in the fridge, so and there was only a tiny bit at the bottom, so gonna get that down my neck and enjoy it. And wait basically for Ashley to come home, because that's all I'm doing at the moment, is just waiting for Ashley to get home from her appointment, and then I'm going to be able to go home and work on some content. So I'm going to sit down and take a pew. Well, it'd be a crime not to, wouldn't it, really? Bit of Voyager. We've just come home. I've got an Ashley. And Ashley left this note on the door because we've had a saddle that's been attempted to be delivered for a few days now, but they kept refusing to leave it. And so Ashley finally left a note on the door saying, please leave parcels delivery in the open storage box behind you. The postman written on the bottom, sorry, cannot leave special deliveries in a safe place, plus customer needs to sign for it. Which never normally happens, by the way, because typically we organise the return of a saddle. It's a saddle that's getting returned to us that a customer was trialling. We normally organise the delivery, but for some reason, for whatever reason, Ashley buzzed through her brain.
They basically said that they were poorly, so they were going to send it themselves when they were better. So I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. You know, didn't think anything of it.
But basically, Ashley is now faffle. She's effing around and finding out.
They said they'll automatically redeliver tomorrow. Are you in?
Well, no, it's our anniversary. We were going out. You're at the farm.
I'm at the farm.
I might be in the morning. If he delivers in the morning,
yeah. And then when you're at the gym, I'll come back, and then we'll just have to stay in until it's done, I suppose. Because I've tried to get it delivered to like a parcel shop in the one.
We do it.
I know.
I'd also like to publicly just document this. If anybody wonders why I'm not being productive at the moment, it's not me. And for once, it's not Ashley.
It's not me.
It's his big fat ass. I can't move the little porter. It would be illegals.
Look at his little face.
Therefore, I am stuck forever.
Until I move.
Until Ashley moves, and then he'll jump down. Oh! I'm free! Yes!
We'll get on with some work then.
Oh. Suppose I will. You couldn't have timed that any better. That was so...
No, that was really funny.
Well, you got a call again.
Yeah. What doing? Hang on, my neck's stuck.
What even in the...
I have to crack it. It locks like that, so I need to move it back. Oh, look at my nails.
Oh yeah, your nails. Your little cute bunny nails.
Bunny. Yeah, it locks like that, so I need to move it back, and then it just releases it. I'm weird.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, you gotta love it when you've got those unscripted moments that just pan out really, really well. But I am indeed sitting down at my PC and gonna get on with a couple of hours of work. I'm only gonna be working for 2 or 3 hours today, but I need to just get a head start on this project, and at least if I say to myself now, I just get it started, then I've done the hardest part. And the hardest part of any journey and starting something new is just getting started, honestly. Once you've got started, it's not easy, but it's certainly simpler because you've now got the foundations there. But yeah, I am anxious to do this. You know, for a year, I've done pretty much the exact same series for a year solid, so I am very anxious, but I'm going to prove to you that if I can start something new, even if it's going to fail and flop, you can too. So I'm going to document, you'll be able to see in next week's vlog exactly how it's performing, and you guys will be able to give me some more feedback if you want, because I know that some of you guys watch the Minecraft channel. But yeah, let's go and see how we get on. Oh, well, we are now sitting on 6:30, and I said to Dean that I was going to meet him and Catherine at the pub at 6. Yeah, running a bit late. Seems to be a bit of a theme for content creators, not going to lie. Anyway, off we go. Because, yeah, we're actually heading out to the pub because Catherine's there seeing her family. And I've also just told Ashley about my idea for this new series that I've just started working on the Minecraft channel. And I've got to say, even Ashley can tell that I'm just like so pumped to deliver it. Sorry, had to stop filming there because I didn't want to get the house number in. But yeah, I am just so excited for this new series. I really hope it does well. But for now, oh God, Ashley's not giving me a chance to get my seatbelt on.
Sorry.
Right, you're going. And we've pulled up at Turner's, but unfortunately, this is Catherine's family's time, so I'm not going to vlog anything, I don't think. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Well, it's friggin' freezing out here, but it's now 10 o'clock, so yeah, we've transported in time a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap the vlog up here for today, guys. Thank you so much for following along so far. Don't forget to hit the like button. But yeah, I had like a chicken tandoori wrap thing. And it was about 1,000 calories, it said on the menu. So still within a 1,900 calorie deficit, so all good there. But I'll see you in the morning. Oh, bloody hell. It's now Thursday morning and we're waking up. And I'm pretty excited for today because of two reasons. One, it's bloody sunny outside. And apparently it's going to be like 18 degrees C, which doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of people over the pond. But trust me, in the UK, that's practically what we like to call summer. So I'm going to be enjoying that sun today because we're going to be heading out the house. Don't know what we're doing quite yet, but we're heading out because today is our anniversary. Not our wedding anniversary, but the anniversary of Ashley and I getting together. And 11 years ago today, I had been helping Ashley through her previous relationship breakup, and she was coming round and I was just hanging out with her. We were watching films and we were just, just hanging out as friends. But then we realised very quickly after a couple of weeks that we had kind of fallen for each other. And I was sat talking to Ashley one night before she was going home, and I kind of just took my chance and I just looked at her and I said, is this the time that is this the point where I ask you out? And she sheepishly smiled and laughed, and then I said, will you go out with me? Because I took the hint as saying yes, and she looked me dead in the eyes, and at this point my heart was racing and I just knew that my life was about to change. And then she said no. And then she sort of held a stern face for about a couple of seconds where I just wanted the bed to like open up and swallow me, and I felt like I had ruined a good friendship. And then she started laughing, and then she said yes, of course I will. And then ever since then we've been going out, and then we got married, and we've now been married, well, it's not our wedding anniversary. Our wedding anniversary is in June, but this is our anniversary since I asked her out. So we've been now officially going out for 11 years. But obviously we've been married it'll be 4 years this year. Wow, how time flies. I got something on my tongue. But I'm starting off my day strong by making some breakfast, as I am at the gym. So I need to get some brekkie in me, but we've got nothing in. So I'm making some My Protein pancakes, which I'll be real with you, it's an acquired taste, this pancake, and it's not for everybody. But if you are needing to keep your protein up, if you are doing weights or you just want to have an increased protein diet and you're looking for pancakes, I can recommend them. It's like a caramel flavour. It's from My Protein. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, by the way. It's just the brand that it is. So yeah, if you're interested in trying them, just go to My Protein and buy the caramel protein pancake mix. You literally just mix the powder 2 scoops with water or milk, and it makes a reasonable sized pancake. And this is about 180 calories or something. Yeah, it's not great, but it'll do to give me some energy for gym. What are you bloody doing? I heard a noise and I was like, what's he up to? Saved by the cat, I suppose. Yeah, I was literally sat there and I just heard like a loud thud. And I thought, bloody hell, what's Oreo up to? So I thought I'd just go and check, make sure that he wasn't up to anything mischievous. But he must have just been like sat on a height upstairs and jumped down or something. So yeah, gotta get this down me because I pretty much went to the gym about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. And I was doing leg day, and because I don't eat breakfast, my blood sugars must have been low or something, and I literally just felt really lightheaded and faint. So my PT gave me a good telling off and told me that I need to start eating breakfast on gym days. So that's what I'm doing. And usually before going to the gym, I'd be on my PC planning what I'm going to be doing content-wise and doing a bit of work. But unfortunately, I have to wait for a saddle that we've missed for like a week now. So there's only one thing to do when you've got food, and that's to put on a bit of Star Trek Voyager. But my shoes are on, and yes, I have indeed moved the cushions because I'm taking this cover off the sofa because it needs to be washed because it's got Oreo hair all over it. What do you think you're doing, closing the door on me?
Hello. Goodbye.
No.
Mwah.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Time to get to the gym. It is back in Arms Day, and you guys know that I don't like to film if the gym is busy because I am mindful of the people working out around me. So as long as it's not too busy, we'll get some content for the vlog. But if it is, well, you'll just have to believe me. And I'm back from the gym, and that was a pretty good session. Did some PBs on the pull-up machine, but unfortunately I didn't get any footage because it was a bit busy when I first got there. Oh, look at the baby. Why have you still got your hat on?
Because I don't want my hair to go all funny.
I swear to God, I don't think I've seen you take it.
What's that?
Oh no, I don't know.
I just had a yogurt.
And I've got you a present, but don't get your hopes up, because basically I ate one of Ashley's small Easter eggs, which she wasn't best pleased about. They didn't have any 99p ones left because we're all out of stock. And I knew that you'd divorce me if I bought you a full price one.
Yeah.
So I went in the middle and got these little mini Easter eggs that are filled with Smarties.
Smarties because you like Smarties.
No, it's just because they were the only ones that they had.
Thank you.
But the little Ashley size Easter eggs.
That's actually really cute. Mini, oh no, milk. Why am I getting old?
Did you just do the mum? Did you just do the mum push?
I did.
That's sort of like.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Oh, I think you got grey hair there.
Milk. No. You
Join the club. Then I also got some bread.
Oh yeah.
And some grated red Leicester.
Oh yeah.
And then it's up to you. I can either make some cheese and onion and some ham sandwiches to take on a picnic, or I can make you a cheese toasty. Oh, and I did get you another present as well. And I'm hoping to God I got the right one.
You did, but I can't have fizzy.
I'll just let it go flat and then drink it.
Oh yeah.
Whoop. She's dicing with the devil there. Jesus. Right, I am actually heading in the shower, which is why I'm topless. So don't think I'm just getting my frisk on. But I did want to go ahead and document these because Ashley bought us a little pot of cake as a little anniversary gift. And she obviously got one for herself because she really fancied cake. But I've been instructed that I have to eat it today to celebrate. So I'm being very, very careful on my calories. But thank you, baby.
Welcome.
Love you.
Love you too.
I don't know why I did that.
I have no idea.
Well, we're in full swing. I'm showered and freshened up, wearing my linen trousers because it's a very warm day.
I'm stood on some chewy, so I've just been trying to pull it out with a rock.
Oh. Did you really just throw your really dirty trainers on top of my very expensive clean Nike trainers?
No, I would never do that.
Do you know, she has no respect for property, that one. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm all freshened up, got my linen trousers on, nice and warm, and we're in full swing, just sorting the house out and cleaning downstairs whilst we're waiting for this bloody saddle that we've missed for like a week now, because I mentioned it already, but we normally organise returns from customers, and we don't get it signed for, so that when it gets delivered, because Ashley's normally out fitting and I'm normally at Katnipp, we have it dropped off in the plastic container boxes outside. But because the customer did it and did it signed for, they've literally attempted to deliver it about 4 times now, and we've been out every single time. And as you saw on the vlog, they just won't leave it. So we're basically having to spend our anniversary hanging around at home whilst we wait for Royal Mail. But we don't even know if it's coming, because it was supposed to be guaranteed by 1 p.m. And shock and awe, the time is now 1:30 and there's still no sign of it. But I rearranged the delivery on the app over the weekend, and then Ashley did it again because I forgot to mention it, and she got it re-delivered. But I chose for it to be re-delivered. Ashley chose to go and pick it up from a local post office. So if it doesn't show up by like 2 o'clock, I think Ashley's going to have a quick run down to the post office, and then if that is a no-show, then we're going to try giving somebody a ring, because we need that settled. But update, Ashley has had an email saying that it has been delivered to the collection point, so that did work in the end.
Yeah, they're obviously just running like a day behind or something.
Right.
So I need to take...
Game plan. Oh wait, you said you were going to the farm as well, so I'll do your dinner now. I was going to say, you go and get that and I'll do your dinner so it'll be ready by the time you get back, but...
Oh, dinner at 3 o'clock?
Yeah, I know. I'm doing you a toasty.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
not going to say that.
On our anniversary, she's ditching me for horses, but... It's not like she's been doing it for the whole 11 years of our bloody relationship. But yeah, it just looks like I'm destined to be alone my entire life.
Behave yourself.
It's really, it does bother me, but it's not the end of the world. And for anybody that's wondering and thinking, I might go with her, the reason why I'm not is because I've just had a shower, and what you guys don't have is the invention of smell-o-vision. And going up to the farm, for anybody that isn't familiar with horses and stuff, is they stink. And I've just got some nice clothes on and had a shower, and I don't want to come back stinking of horse, having to get another shower and change my clothes again.
That'd be a shame, wouldn't it?
It would be a drastic shame. So Ashley's going to go and get one of the horses sorted. She's also going to collect the saddle, and I'm going to sit here and watch Star Trek Voyager. Actually, I'll probably eat this and then head upstairs and get on with some work for a bit. Oh no, I said I was going to cut the grass outside, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to cut the grass out the front because it needs doing. And I'm going to obviously be working on Saturday. I'm basically just taking today off to then work on Saturday at the end of the day. But it is what it is. And I've also made 2 small toasties with wholemeal bread for my lunch. It's about 550 calories. It's quite a lot for what it is, but I fancied it. Is it good? Mm. Excellent. Well, I was wanting to go and get some work done.
I'll show you how to decompile my program. You can say I was damaged.
It's illegal to move cats, you know. I'm free! I'm finally free! And as much as I don't want to, I am actually going to go ahead and get some shoes on and go out and cut the front lawn. Because, like I said, I'm not going to be free Saturday and Sunday. I'm obviously going to have to work on this new series, so I'm going to be pretty busy. So I might as well go and enjoy the sunshine whilst I can and get the grass cut. Alright. Garden waste out. Now I suppose I'm going to put you guys down there, and I have no idea what this angle is going to look like because I can't bother to go get my tripod because it'll just be a distraction. So I'm going to put you guys on there, time lapse, and get this cutterinoed. Let's go. And there we are. And the best part about doing this is the audience that you get when you're doing it. Hey, you little dude. And I'll tell you, the worst part about living on a main road like this is that your garden gets treated like a bin. Obviously, it's a wind trap anyway with that big hedge, but People just walk along and they just toss rubbish over. I've had all sorts. I've literally just put a bloody lip gloss in the bin. So one of my plans eventually is to actually get a 5-foot fence, because that's all I'm allowed to do, and a wall built all the way along here, and bring all of this up. And that way it'll just make this space a lot more private anyway, because this is a lot more sunnier than the garden. So we'll be able to have the kids out in the front playing and stuff without the main road and stuff being like an issue. But yeah, it's just a bit sad, really. Oh, we put you away. Bang. Oh, I tell you what, I've been bloody productive today. I've got the garden done. We've tidied a lot of the downstairs up. I feel like I want to keep the street going and get my office sorted, because, well, then again, it doesn't really need that much sorting, to be honest. Just needs a few bits put in the bin, which conveniently we have a bin pile right there of stuff that needs to be put in a said bin. I think the last job that I want to get done is these clothes. So let's get those clothes away. What time do you call this?
I've been home for 10 minutes, thank you.
You've just walked through the door, you lying little toe rag. You've been gone for about 2 hours.
No, an hour and a half. And also, it took me ages to get this up, pick this up even.
To get it up, eh?
Oh, hello.
I'm just laying down in bed and all right, I'll partly forgive you for abandoning me for so long. So I actually got the eggs out that I got her earlier, and she went, oh, they're small and cute. And she went, do you want one? I said, nah, I'm all right. I was trying to be good, and then I said, they're probably like 250 calories per egg. And then she looked at the box and it said 93 calories. So I didn't even say anything. I just put my hand out and she just gave me.
Hey, look, it's mine. It's quite funny. Oh well, enjoy.
Here's to staying indoors all day.
Oh, Ariel wants the fire.
Of course he does. But we're actually making, oh, it's upside down. We're making gammon for tea tonight, and we're going to have it with eggs and beans. So we'll teleport sorry about that. We'll teleport to an hour and 45 minutes later, where we can go ahead and reveal the almost cooked gammon. That is looking beastly. All I need to do now is put the glaze on and put it back in for 10 minutes, and we are golden. And that's what it looks like, and I have weighed out all of the components, so the calories should be bang on, and this should equal all of my calories pretty much used up for the day. How is it? It's good.
Really good.
And there's a little bit left for you tomorrow.
Happy days.
If you eat all that, that is. Morning. I forgot I didn't tidy up after last night. God damn it. But I'll use a mirror just so I don't get my man boobies in and make it awkward for everyone. I've been going to the gym and trying to eat healthy, but I've got a lot of demons going on inside this head, and it's not been an easy journey because I am not the perfect human being, and I am not a machine that's able to just shut off feelings of hunger and desire and love of freaking food. But anyway, Fridays are my weigh days, and so we're going to go ahead and get weird. But let's get into work and we'll get this day started. Where we start with some shaky. Where after some quick sorting out of orders and printing things off, as that's part of my job, unfortunately, there's hardly any work on today. And I think had Dean been well, as he's messaged me saying that he's not very well, so he's probably not going to be in today, I probably wouldn't have been in today either, because Dean would have probably have just said, it's alright, I'll just do these orders, because there's only, technically speaking, 5 orders that we can do at the moment. So, bit of a rough time at Katnipp, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, we're in a bit of a rough situation at the moment, so can't really complain. Everybody's tightening the purse strings, me included, so it's just it is what 'tis, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those orders done. Catherine is popping in to just grab some bits, but I think she's gonna be working from home. So yeah, it's literally going to be get these orders done and head home, and then I'll actually get on with some Minecraft content. So all in all, it's a win-win really. Albeit on the second hand, we don't actually need it on because I actually thought we had a pin banner to make up that was outstanding from the other day, but I think they must have cancelled the order or something, because looking at the orders, it's not there. So I've got no pin banner. There is a pin banner to make up, but unfortunately I'm waiting for them to get back to me on the design, because sometimes people like order a pin banner but they accidentally forget to, they'll select like custom text because they want like custom text on it, but they'll forget to leave a note in the notes section on Etsy or on the website. There's like a little box where you can leave the text for the banner, and a lot of people forget to fill it in, so we have to email them, but of course we have to wait for them to message us back. So there it is, what it is. So now I can actually go ahead and get on with some work. Just doing some general bits around the studio, like getting this sheet cut of our large vinyl stickers. But yeah, after having a bit of a sort around and a tidy up around the studio, I'm pretty much done. And it's only 10:27 in the morning, so it's been a while since Katnipp's had a week this quiet, to be honest. It's been a bit wild, but it is what it is. But I'm not that worried, because at the end of the day, it's, you know, it is what it is. It is obviously a little bit stressful, but because it obviously just means that my pay is a lot lower. But obviously with Ashley working now, it's not as much of a frightening prospect. And this is why, kids, it's important to have an emergency fund and at least 3 to 6 months worth of bills saved up in your bank account, which is money that you can access at any time, because unfortunately stuff like this does and can happen in business, so you've always got to be ready for it. But yeah, generally not really that fussed at the moment. If this carried on for like an entire month or maybe 2 months, then it would be like, well, poop. But I'm sure it'll blow over. It always has done in the past. We've faced things like this before. But yeah, I want to just, before I go on a ramble, I do want to just say that I haven't shared my weight loss. I have lost this week. But the reason why I haven't shared it yet is because I'm going to do a bit of a sit-down ramble in a little bit and talk about my results. Because it's good news, but there's more caveats to it, and I kind of just want to have an actual discussion about it, and I just don't want to do it like right now. I want to get my phone on a tripod and just have like a little bit of sit down, because I want to update you guys on like my health situation and stuff, and talk about like my blood test results and stuff, and some like pretty big news that I've kind of been like beating around the bush, like talking about. I want to just kind of like go over that and just talk about it. So I will have a sit down with you and talk about it, but I just wanted to get in and excuse me, I just wanted to get in and out of work and just kind of get work out of the way, and then I can kind of get home, sit down and get somewhere a bit comfortable and have a bit of a natter. Well, I've now done the orders. Catherine has been in and she's actually just gone to the toilet, but I'm now heading out and heading down and heading home. The reason why I haven't just vlogged over the last couple of minutes with Catherine being in is because we've had a bit of a chat and there's some pretty big news coming, but it's not for me to talk about, so you'll have to tune in. For those that follow Katnipp, will have to tune in to Katnipp in the next week or so. But yeah, let's get home. Well, I agreed to take the post up, but it was a bit heavy.
Floor 3.
And I accidentally dropped it. Oops. But we teleport home, where I have indeed ran by the shop and got me a tuna sandwich and some snacks, like Dairy Dunkers, for my lunch, as I'm now going to sit down and take a chill pill for an hour whilst, you know, at the warmest part of the day, as it's like 18, 19 degrees today, so it's pretty warm. And the way our house works, if you're new to the channel, is upstairs. The sun is at the front of the house during the morning and then back of the house during the afternoon. And so from dinner time onwards, it just basically gets hotter and hotter upstairs, especially towards the back of the house. So when you're filming and recording in there, it's a flipping nightmare, and it's so warm and sweaty. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, like, I'm going to get some work done today, but I'm going to limit the amount of time that I'm in there, just because of how warm it is. Plus, it is a nice day, and I want to kind of enjoy the weather as well. So Ashley's out working till 6, so if I get some work done and then finish up for 6, then hopefully we'll be up for doing something a little bit later on together. I don't know if we'll do much, but we'll do hopefully something. Yeah, turns out Ashley's not finishing at 6 actually, because the time is now 20 to 7. She's been invited to go to a like bric-a-brac's thing with my mum at 7, so she's probably going to be home at like 8 o'clock or something. So I've got a little bit of time to kill. I was thinking about streaming, but honestly I'm just knackered. But before you actually get turned off and get bored of my rambles, I am actually going to give the good news that I've kind of been like hinting at in the back end of my travel vlogs and stuff. But before I do, and before I go ahead and wrap things up, I just want to talk about something very, very quickly. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm moaning and complaining about this, but unfortunately, the Prague travel vlogs, I uploaded 3 of them. There was supposed to be 4, but I kind of wrapped up the travelling home at the end of the 3rd vlog, simply because I actually ended up having to stay up all night, and I was pretty knackered, and I just was not in the mood to just, you know, have to keep thinking about how I'm going to transition from this shot. Anyway, basically, long story short, there's 3 travel vlogs, but unfortunately, they all performed poorly. They were all like pretty much 8, 9, and 10 out of 10 in terms of performance, and that is like basically within the last 10 videos that you've uploaded, they performed 8, 9, and 10th worst out of the last 10 videos that you've uploaded. Long story short, they didn't do particularly fantastic. They are picking up now because of the algorithm, but I just wanted to bring that up and just say, if you haven't watched that series, please consider going and watching it. I know that the audio was a bit skewed on it. I'm really, really sorry. Aaron and Dean are just not very loud, projected talkers, and that's the problem with vlogging on iPhones. Even if I had a microphone on me, it's still, the audio still would have been a little bit naff, because Dean and Aaron just aren't very loud talkers in general, and they're not, you know, they aren't content creators. They're not like people that would put themselves on camera. Aaron has done some live streaming and stuff before, but, you know, the whole vlogging thing and being out in public and stuff, Dean's used to it because of Catherine, but Catherine normally centres herself in the vlogs and doesn't get a lot of Dean in it, but Dean is used to it. But Aaron, it was a completely new territory. But yeah, but he enjoyed it, and he thought it was fine. But yeah, unfortunately, when we were in the loud areas, the audio was a little bit skewed. But other than that, it turned out I was proud of it. I really liked it. So hopefully you guys did. However, let's jump downstairs real quickly because my arm is going dead. Right, there we are, you know, on the tripod, and hopefully you can see me and I'm not chopping myself off. I might even just tilt you guys up just a little bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of outro this video by sharing some incredible news that I was reluctant to share, because I really wanted to put this out into the world as like a separate video, so that I could title it and thumbnail it differently, so that I could target people who are going through and facing the same thing. And that thing is basically type 2 diabetes, because basically, long story short, for the people that are new to the channel, try and get through this as quickly as possible. I am a waffler, by the way, and I really do apologise. I know a lot of people must watch these vlogs and really get agitated with me and might just get to the point. But I like to give context, because we've got to remember, basically, there's people that are just tuning into this video for the first time, and then there's people that have been here for years and years and years. So you kind of have to meet in the middle. So let me try and waffle through this as quickly as I can. Basically, back in 2023, I tested, I had a bunch of health issues, and I went to the doctors and I had a blood test. Basically, I was sweating. After half an hour of eating anything, I was sweating and I was on the toilet and I just had the runs, and it started off only happening maybe once or twice a month, back like 6 years ago or something, but it was increasingly becoming more and more frequent. These kind of like attacks after eating food, and basically it got to a point where I ended up being in a situation where I was basically on the toilet half an hour after every meal, and basically just lived in a constant sweat because of just how bad my health had gotten. So I went and got my bloods done so I could try and get to the bottom of what this condition was. And as some of you guys may know, the blood test result came back and it was in the diabetic range. So basically, my body was screaming at me and telling me that it was, to oversimplify it, it was beginning to very, very slowly fall into type 2 diabetes, aka, to dramatise it a little bit, my body was telling me that it was very slowly beginning to shut down. That is a bit over-dramatised, I admit, but basically, long story short, my body wasn't happy with me and it was telling me, and I ignored it for years. And I had to then go back 3 months later for a follow-up blood test, because basically the way that it works is that the sugar crystals kind of stay on your red blood cells for 3 months. Your blood cells, I think, have like a 3-month life cycle or something. It's a bit more nuanced than that, and if you are interested, you can go and kind of read up about it, but as you can tell, I've only done a very limited amount of reading about it because I don't like to go too deep into it because I didn't want to scare myself about reading all the negatives and stuff. And basically, long story short, I went back 3 months later and my blood test results was in the pre-diabetic range, but still very high, bordering on the diabetic range. So I was very close to being diagnosed as type 2 diabetic. But I walked out of that first blood test appointment and I cut out sugar and I cut out carbs completely and went completely low carb, no sugar diet for 3 months, and that helped a little bit. But then obviously I was pre-diabetic in the next one, and then I came out of that one and I just knew that I needed to make a drastic change. So I signed up at the gym for a year and I got a PT because, my God, I've tried going to the gym before, and the idea of just running on a treadmill or sitting on a bike for half an hour was the most brain-numbing thing I could ever think about doing. I just don't like doing treadmills and stuff at the gym. It's just not my idea of fun. But I was too scared and too nervous to go and pick up weights, because you go into the gym and you know what it's like for anybody that's tried to start out at the gym. You go in there and there's all these big buff dudes and they're sort of sat there with the dumbbells and they're like, oh yeah, you know, they're wearing tank tops and they're like, oh, you know, they're making all the noises like, oh, 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 and you're sort of like, all right, I'm not getting involved over in that situation over there. So I signed up with Adam, a friend from school who's a personal trainer, and he really helped me kind of get into weights and understanding how weights can help, build muscle, and you can still kind of get a sweat on and burn calories when you're working out. And it was fun. It's probably the most fun that I've had in a gym anytime ever. Doing weights, honestly, for everybody is probably one of the most fun things, and it's made even more fun when you've got a PT that can just drive you on and hold you accountable. So that brings me to the modern day, where a year later I went for an annual blood test as required to basically see what my bloods were like, to see how I'm getting on. And I am so happy to announce that you guys saw in the last weekly vlog that I had part of the test back. And I'm not dramatising this. I wasn't holding this information back. I literally had to wait a few extra days, and it wasn't until the second or the last day in Prague where I actually opened up the NHS app to double check, because I didn't have a text message. So I opened up the app and I can announce on the vlogs that my blood sugars are now in a healthy range. And I am so happy. It makes me so emotional to be able to say this, because for you guys that may be new to the channel, my journey going to the gym has never been about getting stick thin and looking like Hercules. I will never in a million years aspire to have the lifestyle of a bodybuilder. It's just not in me. I love food too much. You guys have seen the stuff that I eat. I like sweets and chocolate and cake. And I don't want to live a life where I'm just constantly worrying about the food that's going in my mouth. Life's too short. It doesn't matter how healthy you try and eat. And I don't want to upset anybody with this statement, but it doesn't matter what you put in your mouth. At the end of the day, we're all gonna leave this earth at some point or another. And just because you make slightly healthier choices doesn't mean that you're going to prolong your life any longer than anybody else. But I have to give a huge caveat to that, because obviously if you go down the route of being too over like that end of the stick, where you end up being diabetic, which is what got me into being obese and overweight in the first place, then having type 2 diabetes does shorten your lifespan. So please don't think I'm being naive to the effects of overly processed food. I know how bad overly processed food is, but it's the same thing with like energy drinks. Sugar-free energy drinks aren't gonna reduce your life to a significant degree that would warrant me thinking I should probably not drink these, because I'm probably cutting 5 minutes of my life off. Like, look, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritties about it. I want to use this opportunity to just say that I have now achieved the goal that I set out to achieve. I have now become healthy again. I'm not healthy weight-wise. I'm still very much obese on the BMI scale. Don't get me started on that, because that's a whole different ballgame. Hi, Oreo. But I am indeed, in terms of my blood sugar level and my cholesterol, completely healthy again. So the work that I've done at the gym for the last year of eating healthy, prioritizing protein, not having too many carbs, trying to stay as low sugar as possible, has paid off. So you guys have witnessed my 1 year journey. And I know I didn't start vlogging it right away. I didn't start vlogging until the May time. So I haven't even been vlogging for a year on this channel yet. But you guys have watched the journey of me claw my way through one of the darkest periods in my life. And I'm trying to hold it together, because I have told Dean and I've told Catherine, but I had a moment at Katnipp about 6 months before I went to the doctors in 2023 where I just broke down. I was just so unhappy as a man and as a person, and I have managed to claw my way through what I can only describe mentally as the darkest hour of my life, and showcased every minute of it. And I haven't faked my personality. I haven't just put a smile on. I've showed you guys in the past when I literally had a vlog back in like May last year where I said, I literally said in the vlog, like, I was going to cut Wednesday out of the vlog, but I kept it in anyway because I was miserable and grumpy, but I put the footage in anyway, and you guys were appreciative of that. So I've been real in every vlog, and I've told you guys when I haven't been feeling it. I've told you guys as much as I can when I've slipped up on my diet, and I've showed you every way day, and I've shared openly when I've gained weight and when I've screwed up, and when I've let myself down, and when I've let Ashley down. And there is a line that every content creator draws. We don't show everything, but I wear my heart on my sleeve, and it's just a sigh of relief. So that just takes me to the next part, which is what next? Well, that is still undecided, because I can confirm that I am not going to go on the weight loss jabs. I know a lot of you guys are on the weight loss jabs, and I'm so proud of you guys for taking that initiative and doing that. This channel, I want to stress, I want to keep this channel free of politics, and everybody's got different opinions on things, and some people will like, to push against other opinions and stuff, but this community that I'm building outside of Katnipp, trying to build it up on the side of my Minecraft channel, it's about positivity, and it's about making, it's why I rep. Well, this is actually a shirt that that was sent to me by a wonderful viewer who has an embroidery business called Kathy, and I absolutely love this shirt. But it's why I wear Syndicate Original, because and rep the brand of Syndicate a lot, because Syndicate as a brand is about life is short and making the most of things, and that's what I'm living my life by. Life is short. I do to agree, but believe that, but more importantly, I believe that we should be making the most of every day of your life. And it's why, I don't have the cleanest home. I don't have the most aesthetically beautiful home, because me and Ashley aren't bothered about making our home look beautiful. We're not bothered about making things perfect for others. We're just bothered about, making each other happy and just living our life to whatever we want to do. And that's why I turn on video games, and that's why I watch Star Trek Voyager when I'm eating my dinner. I know it's all trivial things, but I did it. We did it. Because I wouldn't have done it without the support of my family, the people you see on the vlogs and the people you see off the vlogs. It was my grandparents who originally gave me some money and said, "Here, Mike, go and get some sessions with a personal trainer." They gave me £50 to go and get some sessions because they were concerned about my health. And if it wasn't for them, I probably would never have done it. I would have never have, had that slight guilt of saying, "Oh, well, they're giving me the money. I have to go and spend it on a PT now, otherwise I'll just feel bad." So if it wasn't for them, I never would have got to that position, I don't think. So, and then, just all of my family, they've all been so supportive, and you guys have helped keep me in check. Some of you guys have been a bit more painful than others. It's all in love and in jest. Please don't think I'm being serious. You guys, I think sometimes the British humour is kind of lost in translation occasionally with the way that I come across on these vlogs. Please don't think, unless I'm telling you I'm being serious, I'm never being serious. I don't take life too seriously, at least I don't think I do. Maybe you guys have different opinions on that. But with that announcement now in the world, I am now going to go ahead and end this video. So thank you guys for watching these vlogs. Thank you for following along with the journey. Please share this video with other people. If you know anybody that watches vlogs, please share it with them and just say, "Look, he's not the best vlogger in the world, but wouldn't it be cool if for once you found a vlogger that wasn't already successful and beautiful and already got everything that they have, that they've worked hard to achieve, but instead, why don't we follow along with this guy that is overweight, that does struggle with, binging food occasionally and isn't perfect and doesn't have the best house, but what he does have is a loving partner and a burning desire to just inspire other people and just put a flipping smile on people's faces." It's one reason that, sorry, I know this is probably lingered on for so long at this point, but so many people, and me included, have mentioned about doing TikTok and stuff like that. I am shooting myself in the foot as a content creator so hard by at least not having a presence on TikTok, but every time I open that app, I press I'm not interested and I reset my feed, but every time there's just negativity, and this world is just full of it. And that's all I want to do with these vlogs, is just put a smile on people's face. If people can look at me and laugh at the situation that I'm in, or laugh at me and Ashley being daft with each other, or laugh at, the way that I come across on camera, or the things that I do, or even just get a smile at the things that I do, then I've won. And that's what I feel like at the moment. I feel like I've won, but I've still got. I've won the battle, but not the war yet, and I've still got a lot of things to come. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Sorry for the ramble there. I appreciate you guys just hanging on. So many of you guys are so awesome and watch these vlogs all the way up to the last second. So for that, I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Send this vlog to a friend as well, as it really helps out, because I would really love to start pushing us to try and hit that 10,000 subscriber goal. This channel has a lot of inactive subscribers, unfortunately, because it is a very old channel. So I'd like to revive this channel as much as we can and see if we can start maintaining 1,000+ viewers on all of our weekly vlogs moving forward, and see if we can start growing this community person by person, smile after smile. But until next time, guys, until next weekend, I've been the Mike James, aka it's me, Mickey T. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.